welcome to another In the Car podcast. So today I'm going to look at two of the other venues for the company I work for. I agreed to cover the event coordinator for the days that she's out. So that's tomorrow and the next day. I did my training yesterday. I don't know whether it should be like very applauded that they want me to like work as her, or if I should be a little worried that they're trying to pull me away from like my job forever. But either way, it's a step up. Super grateful for the opportunity, and I am actually really excited to see what these venues look like. I hope I don't fall in love with them more than the venue I work for, because I'm gonna be like, I want to transfer. Like, sorry, you're gonna have to lose me. You're gonna transfer me, JK. I probably won't transfer. I think I love the staff so much I wouldn't be able to leave for sure. I recently went and got my hair done. It's kind of drastic right now. Life lately has been a little chaotic, but it's all from my own consequences. I've gotten a shit ton of parking tickets lately, and it's all my fault. There's basically like a parking meter like in front of my house. I took Benji to the grocery store and then I was going to Beverly Hills. So I pulled up to my apartment complexes. There's these meters in front of my complex, and I just pulled up. I put my hazards on, I ran in, I was gonna put Benji up, and then I was gonna come right back down and like drive away, correct? Well, within those 2 minutes that it took me to park the car, take Benji upstairs, and come down, maybe like 5 max, I had a guy writing me a ticket within those 5 minutes. Basically writing me a fucking expensive ass parking ticket. So we love that. Yeah, you heard that right. My decision led me to $365 down the drain. I cannot complain. It's something I decided to do. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't park your car. You should have just took the extra time to go and park it in the spot. And then got back in the car and drove off. Like, you really didn't need an extra 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's only gonna take you 10 extra minutes to take your car where it's supposed to be. So, totally my fault. $365. I paid that the other day. It took a while to actually come back in the mail. Like, they wrote me a physical ticket, and it was almost like an altercation I had with the parking guy. Is he was like in front of my car, and he's like, "Don't you dare drive off until I'm done writing this ticket." And I was like, okay. And then I turned my car on because, you know, I'm gonna sit in my car. It's like hot outside. It's like 85 degrees. Yes, I'm gonna turn the AC on, and yes, I'm gonna enjoy it. So I turned my car on, and this bastard knocks on my window and is like, "Get out of the car." So I don't get out of the car. He pulls on the door. It's not locked. I didn't lock my car when I got in it. He pulls on the door. I already have my seatbelt on, and he's like, "If you don't get out, I'm gonna tow your car." I don't say anything, because if you know the laws is they can't tow your car unless you're not inside of it. So if I would have gotten out, yes, for sure, I would have gotten like impounded my car if I did get out. And just because I turned my car on doesn't mean I'm leaving. It was still fully parked. It was just being turned on. But the guy just wasn't having it. So he wrote me a ticket. He took forever to do it. I think he knew that I was like trying to leave in a rush, so he like inconvenienced me even more by making me sit there forever. And then on top of that, the guy doesn't even have the audacity to like hand it to me through the window. He gets done writing me my ticket, and he just puts it underneath the windshield wiper, and he just goes about his day. So here I go, I just drive off. I'm not gonna take the extra time to get out of my car to grab it. I'm literally just gonna drive off. Like, there's no point. Like, if it's underneath the windshield wiper, cool. Either way, you're gonna send me something in the mail. Inconvenience too is I went to go see my coworker's like stand-up show in West Hollywood, and my dumb ass at the time, I was like, well, I don't really want to spend like $25 on parking. I'm just gonna like park at a meter. I'm gonna pay for 2 hours. I'm gonna be back in the 2 hours, and I'm gonna leave. Like, it's all gonna be well. Okay, well, little did I know it was not going to be well. I was there for maybe like 2 hours and 5 minutes, maybe, okay? This is like a little lesson learned. If you ever move to California, please listen to me. Please just take the extra time. Take the extra time to pay the meter for an hour longer than you're gonna be there, where you don't get like a massive ticket, because been there, done that. Please take the extra time to go and park your car where it belongs, and don't put your hazards on the side of the street, because you're gonna get a ticket. And the thing is, the only reason why I got an anti-gridlock ticket is what it's called. In California, there's like certain hours that you can't park on the meters by a main street, because the main street, that like lane is used for like a turn lane, you know, to get around people, or if you're like in a rush. So I think it's like from like 5 to 7 or something, you can't park on those meters. So pay attention, anti-gridlock tickets are the worst thing in the entire world. But the ticket I got in West Hollywood, I want to say was like 150 or like 200 or something. It was still really bad. Like, I could have just paid $25 and not had to deal with it ever again. So next time I go to West Hollywood, I'm gonna valet park my car for sure. And like, if it charges me $20, good. Because I am not paying $200 because of my dumb decisions, you know? I feel like I have a lot going on and not a lot going on at the same time. Like, I actually decided to take a day off for like my birthday. So August the 6th, I scheduled to take a surf class with my friends. So we're gonna drive out to Huntington Beach and do that early in the morning. I think it's like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Like, ugh. And then I already scheduled a reservation at the Mayborn Hotel. I think I showed it in one of my last vlogs, the Terrace. Well, I booked the cigar and whiskey lounge that they have there. You have to pay like a minimum of like $100 to go there, but it's like on the rooftop, super bougie. They have all these cool like whiskeys. They also sell cigars, but I think, don't quote me on this, I think you have to be staying in the hotel to get a cigar. But either way, I'm not like a cigar girly. Like, every once in a while, like if my friend is doing it, I'll take like a hit and like pass it back, but it's not something that I'm going to pursue on my own free will. And I think in between on my birthday, I'm gonna go get a massage or something. We're talking like full on spoil ourselves. Like, if you're working every single day, you better be taking the time to take care of yourself, if you know what I mean. So I'm glad that I have a lot going on and I get to do a lot of fun things that like it really excites me. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I wish I could just have a day to like lay in bed all day and like eat a bag of potato chips with like no guilt, like on the couch with my dog, you know, kind of day. But it's probably not going to be one of those days, but I am happy that I get to do like a combination of things. So I hope everyone else is taking the extra time out of their day to do things that excite you, like whether it's like once a month or once a week or once every 2 months, like just make a time slot for you to do something that makes you happy. Because if you're like working so much and you're getting nothing out of it, you're gonna get so run down. And I've said it so many times in like other videos that I've posted, is you need a moment. Like, you need a moment to yourself, and it's got to be like something that like excites the child in you. Like, for instance, surfing. Like, it feels so nice. It's like, oh, I'm getting the exercise, I'm learning new things, like I'm getting to play in the water like a kid. It just brings back so much joy, for sure. So I'm happy that I was able to get my friend to go with me, or else I would have went down there by myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love doing things by myself, but I thought it'd be nice to be like surrounded with people all day on my birthday, because I do everything alone and I wish that I could just do more things with people. So that's what I'm gonna do on my birthday, where I'm not like alone doing everything like I normally do. So that's what's up. I've also been trying to do like a lot more like daily vlogging and stuff, just like filming like the times I go out and times I do like fun things. But I can't say that YouTube's like my full-time like passion at the moment. I really want to get into like post-production editing like full-time. Like, I have a few side gigs going on, which I'm so excited about. Like, I'm getting paid to do this work on this like security device that's like coming out. They're like pitching it to like investors. I don't want to talk like a ton about it, but I have that going on. I'm doing like everything from like the titles, the visual effects, the coloring, just like the whole 9 yards, like full on freelance editor there. I also have another pitch project I'm working on, and we're basically like finishing up. They're like going through some reviews, and they're like they got to get some like pictures locked and like figure out if they want to like condense it down to like a 30-minute trailer or something from the project I was originally working on. So I have those two things kind of going on for me. I've also met a few like really cool people, and they basically just told me like if I sent them over my reel, they're always hiring, and it's just given me so much anxiety. And I don't know, like I feel like I fear the one thing that I love doing is like I fear like someone telling me I'm not worthy, and I feel like that is like a spiral of like my childhood. It's like this spiral of like not feeling good enough, and like just my everyday life is now spiraling to the point like I feel like I'm enough. Like I feel like I am so badass, I'm doing so many amazing things. Like, I'm only 23 years old, I'll be 24 in like a few days. Like, I feel like I have done so much in my lifetime, and I am so grateful for it. But at the same time, I do still have those fears, you know, of being unworthy, but it's only in the one thing that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I haven't quite figured it out. Like, I don't know if it's like therapy, I don't know know what's gonna help me get through it, but I think the biggest thing is just like applying yourself. Apply yourself to every single opportunity, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. It's like, even if it's not like film related, like for instance my job being like, hey, you know, our event coordinator and reservationist, you know, they're going out of town, they're going on like a vacation, is there any way you could like work in the corporate office for a few days? And I'm like, you know, if it's not Tuesday and Wednesday, like name me as there, I'm there, like for sure, I'm your girl. And they're like, all right, awesome. And I feel like this tension between like my manager and like now the job she like gave me for a few days, because then this other person's like, oh, well, I also want like a day off when I come back. Is there any way you could work that day? So I reached out to my manager and I was like, hey, so-and-so is wanting me to work this day too. Like, are you wanting me, you know, at the restaurant that day? And she's like, I don't know yet, I'll have to check the schedule. So I feel this like tension of her being like, I want you back, like I need you here. Like she's almost like jealous of the other girl, like trying to pull me away. She's probably worried that I'm gonna like that so much I'm just gonna like go there permanently. But that's not the case. I have realized the hard way that I don't know if like sitting down for like 9 hours is like my forte. My brain's not stimulated when I'm checking emails and I'm taking phone calls. Like I'm not stimulated. Like it's just a part of me that's like geared. It's like walking, you know, it's just like, it's something you naturally just do, is like hospitality. But whenever you're editing a video, I feel like your mind is being like worked in so many ways, like creative ways. So I feel like I don't know if I could have like a regular 9 to 5 unless it was editing, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that was presented. But I am almost at the location. I'm supposed to be looking at the 2 locations just so I can get an idea of like the lay of the land, like how it's set up, how many like large table parties is there any private venues, any private rooms, where I definitely understand what I'm talking about for the few days that I'm working the office. So that's what I'm doing today. And then I'm supposed to have a phone call about my freelance project that I'm working on tomorrow at some point. So I just have like a lot going on. I feel like I'm in autopilot mode, but on the bright side, I've been spoiling myself way more than I should. I feel like I went to Sephora the other day. I got this really cute like dry shampoo by Living Proof. I'm so obsessed. Mascara, like just like the whole 9 yards. Like it feels good. It's not something that I do a lot for myself, so every once in a while when I do it, I'm like, this feels good. And I even like went full out for my birthday. I don't want to be too high on life, if you know what I mean, but some definite plans for me is I do want to be like working so hard, like grinding so hard, and then I think I'm gonna take like a week or 2 off and like either go visit my family, or I really want to go back to Grand Rapids, Michigan for a little bit. I want to see my guy best friend's kid. He had a kid recently, which is crazy to me. Like I can't believe like I'm at the age where I have friends that are getting married and having kids, and I don't like it. I don't like the way I'm feeling for sure, but I'm gonna stop ranting. Hopefully this video was entertaining. I feel like I didn't do as much in depth of like talking about society and things that are going on in society. It was more just all personal, but thank you for driving with me and catching up with me on my life. I will hopefully do another one of these next week. If not, you'll see a vlog from all my cool, fun birthday activities, but just know I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all in the next video for sure. Through the highs and lows, I hold you close like greed to go. I won't let go. I hope you know that my heart is steady.